Hello everyone. As we already have completed the first part of the physiographic division of India, that was the mountain, northern mountain, the Himalayan mountain. Now the second part we are going to discuss, that is the northern plain. As we all know very well that after Himalayan, the formation of the northern plain took place, even that also not existed before the formation of the peninsular part. In this part, if you all just focus over here, then easily you can find out there are some section has been divided. The first one, that is the Rajasthan plain. The second one, that is Punjab Himalaya, Punjab plain. This part is known as the Punjab plain, not Himalaya. We can say that is the Punjab plain. The third one, that is Upper Ganga plain. Fourth one, Middle Ganga plain, and the fifth one, Lower Ganga plain, as well as the sixth one, the Brahmaputra plain. This part we will not discuss because basically this has been discussed. This will be discussed in the Great Desert part. Okay, so as we all are seeing that the different section has been divided, so it also based on the rivers and as well as its tributaries. Now just when we look over the formation of the Gangetic plain, or we can say that Indus and Brahmaputra or even the Ganga plain, because that has been formed with the help of the interplay of these three major rivers. But if we also try to find out, then the Satluj also play a very important role. That is a tributary of what? That is tributary of Sindh river, but that separately emerges as like in the drainage part, the map work also I discussed earlier. So now the feature of the Gangetic plain is that the northern plain has been formed by interplay of three major rivers system, the Indus, the Ganga, and as well as the Brahmaputra. And this has been formed with the help of the depositional work which has been performed, or even the sediments which has been brought by the Sindh river, Ganga river, and as well as Brahmaputra and its tributaries. When we talk about the length or the extension of the Gangetic plain, then it has been considered 2,400 km. The extension of the Indus and as well as the Gangetic plain has been formed, and it is spreaded. If we talk in the reference of the area, then that has been spreaded about 7 lakh square kilometer. The area has been covered, and the next one, that is the width of the Gangetic plain, or we can say that the northern plain, that is 240 to 320 kilometer. So this is the part, that is basically this is the general introduction of the Gangetic plain. After that, when we talk about the Punjab plain, as well as the middle and the Upper Ganga, Middle Ganga, and even the Lower Ganga plain. So Punjab plain, basically that has been formed with the help of, when we just bifurcate the term Punjab, Panj plus Ab reflect water, the mean of Ab, that is water, and Panj like this, Punjab, okay, 5. So that has been formed. This region has been even provided shelter by the 5 major rivers or even the tributaries of the Indus river. As earlier I have given the formula also, Jhechira. So these are the 5 rivers: Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Vyas, as well as Satluj. These tributaries of Indus help for the forming or even the formation of the plain, and basically two regions has been lies it means that suppose that these are the two rivers and the part which lies in the middle of these two rivers, that considered as a very fertile, and this also used in the term of doa as like two and as well as water. It means between two water region, or even we can say that the between two streams, when the region has been lies, then that is considered as a doa. After that, when we move towards the upper Ganga plain, then the feature of the upper Ganga plain that also even the form with the help of the Ganga and its tributaries, upper Ganga, middle Ganga, lower Ganga, we can say that this has been formed with the help of the Ganga and as well as its tributaries river. So in upper Ganga plain, when the streams started moving downward, then in the upper part, because the variation in relief feature also has been found, it means it doesn't mean that when we talk about the plain, then there is no variation in the relief features has been found. The upper part, that is the part of the even foothills of the Shivalik region. So in the south of the Shivalik region, 8 to 16 kilometer extension, that is related to the Bhabar. It means in this region the pebbles has been, the boulders has been found in a, we can say that the larger form. So when the stream started moving downward, then that after reaches this stage, what happened? That has been even disappeared. So that region is considered as a Bhabar belt or Bhabar region. But also when the stream just moving towards the south, then after this phase, when that moves towards south, then the emergence of the stream again that has been found, and basically after moving 16 to above kilometer, then that stream also re-emerges, and in that region the swampy, marshy and as well as we can say that the wet region has been found, and this provides the shelter of even the dense vegetation and as well as for wildlife. You all are familiar with Dudhwa National Park, which is situated in Lakhimpur Kheri, and basically in that region the dense forest has been cutted down, and those people at the time of the partition of India and Pakistan, so migrants just reaches in those regions and they establish their settlement also. After that, when we talk about the middle and as well as the lower Ganga, in this region number of the tributaries of Ganga river that has been spreaded, and due to the cause of spreading of in these rivers, these tributaries, this region is also experiences even the condition of flood. So for that, even this is also found that due to the cause of the sediments which has been brought by these rivers, this region is considered the third one, fourth one and as well as the fifth one, that mostly the most densely populated region. Clear? And as well as each and every type of the facility has been found related to the communication facility, related to the transportation facility, and as well as the drinking water facility. So that's why this region, in the comparison of the other part of the world, is the most densely populated region. There are few terms also has been used when we talk about the middle and the lower Ganga plain. At the part, the first one has been used, old alluvium soil. The meaning of the old alluvium soil, it means suppose that this river is passing and this region has been formed with the help of the deposition work, but when the region which has been left, it means that is not in the contact of the water from a longer period of time, then the nodules has been converted into form of the concur, calcareous, even we can say that the quality has been found. It means that changes into form of the small nodules and concurs. So that is considered as an old alluvium soil. It means the part which is no longer in the contact of water. The new alluvium soil, the soil which has been deposited by the main river and as well as its tributaries. So that is considered as a new alluvium soil. It means each and every year the new layer has been formed with the help of the streams, and as well as when we also can see that when the river moves from the slopy region, that is even accelerated form has been found. It means that moves very fast. But when the river reaches in the part of the plain region, then their streams also has been bifurcated into different streams, so different channels. So those channels which has been formed in among, even we can say that the tributaries also, then that is considered as a distributaries. So this was the part. And the last one, the Brahmaputra plain. Even the longer course of the Brahmaputra river that even just form in the part of the Tibetan region, but when that reaches to the Namcha Barwa and then that turns towards the Assam and as well as Arunachal Pradesh, and then at this region in Assam there is a island also has been established which is considered as an inhabitant island, world largest inhabitant island, that is the Majuli island. This one is world largest riverine, this is known as riverine island, Majuli riverine island. It means that has been formed, this island has been formed with the help of the river. Clear? So world largest inhabitant island, it means where the people live, that is known as Majuli island. Okay, this was the part which we have to discuss, and now further we will discuss the part related to the peninsular region. Okay, thank you all.